All right, before we go, time to play Video Game 20 Questions.
Yeah!
Our suggestion this week comes from Kelson, who says, hello, GameScoop crew. My name is Kelson. I'm a longtime GameScoop listener.
Hey, it's
really
me,
been enjoying
Kelson.
Video Game 20 Questions, so I thought I would send in a game for the crew to guess. Thank you guys so much for making one of my favorite podcasts. Have a nice day.
Oh, you're welcome.
What a nice guy. Now he's going to ruin my afternoon
that's
by
what I
making me guess a bunch of wrong games and screw up my friends.
Dance for you too, Kelson.
You totally are too harsh on yourself. You do all right in this game.
I think this game is too harsh on me.
Did this game come out before January 1st, 2000?
No.
Okay.
Is this game on a Sony console?
Yes.
Is this game exclusive to the console, to a Sony console?
No.
Okay.
It's multi-platform in the last 15 years.
Is the game from the PS3, 360, Wii generation?
Yes.
Okay. Are you primarily shooting things in this game?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not really close.
No, we're doing great.
Are we?
I think we're doing fine.
Okay. Can never tell with these things.
Shooty game
Okay,
from
so
the
it's a shooty game.
Xbox 360, PS3 era.
Okay. Is this game a what you might describe as a sci-fi shooter? Does it have a sci-fi setting?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's useful data.
Can you play as a woman?
No.
He was pretty defiant there. I think you play as an animal
No.
or a man.
It's probably more likely.
It's an
There's
animal.
not a lot of games where you're playing as an animal that shoots things. They don't really have the fingers you need.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Conker's bad for a day, but that's not the game.
That's not from that gen.
Did this game have is this a primarily single-player game?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Single player shooter,
No women,
360, PS3 era, not sci-fi,
not platform exclusive,
not
not Sony exclusive.
Primarily single player, though, is what's crazy. But we haven't. Okay,
Oh,
I
we
know what I'm going to
finally
ask if
first
you
or
don't
third?
ask. No, we haven't asked that.
No.
We don't know perspective.
Right. That's where I was going to
We're
go.
Yeah,
picturing an
baby, do it.
FPS, but we don't know.
Hit him hard.
Right. Is this a first-person perspective shooter?
yes.
Okay.
So, obviously, there are all the Call of Duties.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Is this set in what we would consider like modern, current times?
Wow. I really don't think so. Wow.
Is this like Black Ops
Is
2
it?
or something?
No, I don't. Whew. I'm gonna say no. While you pick up-
No, double check. It's
But we
fine.
can't have that. We'll move on, and then he'll come back to us.
Okay, it's not. No, it's not.
Not modern times.
Not modern times.
Is it
And that is question number 10.
Is it Black Ops?
Is it oldie times or future times?
Well, we know it's not probably older times
Yeah,
because
like
he said
Jekyll and Hyde
he said
times?
not a science fiction setting.
Oh, but he also was so we know it's not like World War II because that wouldn't be confusing.
Right.
Right.
So now I'm thrown for a loop.
Yeah.
Me, I kind of am too.
That it's
Unless
not sci-fi, but it's not the future or not the distant past that it wouldn't have confused Damie.
because what I was gonna say, it's not for the not a sci-fi setting per se. Is I was gonna say maybe a Time Splitters game. I'm trying to think of which Time Splitters was
You can
on.
play as girls in those games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And you
Yeah,
can play as chimpanzees.
yeah, because video games.
I like.
I also
like,
wouldn't say those games are primarily single player.
That's
Yeah.
true. And
That's
I would-
true. Yeah, Time Splitters.
And I
yeah.
wouldn't say COD Blops is primarily.
No,
single
no,
player
not at all.
either.
So
No,
let's
not at all.
let's narrow in on that then. Let's hone in on that one. I feel
Yeah.
like
So-
how many primarily single player first person shooter games are there?
I always think about Black, but that was from the generation before.
Right, there'd be.
There was
What about-
13, which was
Oh yeah, that cell shaded.
cell
game.
shaded game.
What about Red Faction?
Also the
Red
generation
Faction
before.
very sci-fi.
That was the
Very
generation
sci-fi,
before,
yeah,
right?
True.
Wait a minute. So oh yeah, that's right. That was PS2 GameCube.
Well,
This
the
is
first one was the
Red,
first one.
Red Steel.
Yeah.
That's not a bad guess.
Are you primarily shooting in that game? It's
Yeah.
mostly a
well,
katana
you're
game.
shooting and sorting.
Sorting?
Whatever.
No, but it's on Sony and
he sorted
Microsoft
me.
platforms as well.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but he didn't say it was that game got ported, didn't it?
No,
I don't. No, it didn't.
No,
I don't
Red
think it
Steel was exclusive to
Yeah.
the Wii.
to the Wii.
This is really tough.
Yeah, because if only because there's so many first-person shooters to
Yeah,
pick
but
from.
there's only so many single-player ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Primarily single player.
Turok?
But it is in first person, so it's not something like like a Tomb Raider where you do shoot things a lot.
Like, I'm thinking Perfect Dark, but that was only on the 360.
Yeah, that's also very sci-fi. It's not sci-fi.
Can I ask a question?
Of course. That's the game. That's literally the game.
Was it on a... I want to ask, like, is it like an original property or is it based on a movie? I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
why I'm
totally yeah.
whispering
Ask,
to you.
That's fine.
Ask,
No,
ask,
he can hear
ask
you.
if,
Actually,
like,
that's actually a
if
great.
it's
whispering.
licensed.
No,
it's
that's
totally a good
actually a great question.
Okay,
Ask it.
is it a licensed game?
No.
Okay, so...
Is it a sequel?
No.
Has it? Has it gotten sequels?
that would have been that would be a logical.
Yeah, let's do that. Get in there.
Are they still making it today, or has it gotten sequels, or some?
Yes,
I don't know what like the
is
best
it-
way to phrase it is.
Let's just stick with. Did it have sequels?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
how many questions are we up
It
to?
was the first in its series.
How many are we
That's
up?
13.
Oh, we're doing great. I thought
First
we were at,
person
like 16,
shooter,
17.
not sci-fi, PS3, 360 era.
Yeah. I don't think this would be described as sci-fi.
Yeah, we might get you on this later, Damon.
Yeah, I know, but like in my heart of hearts, I
Okay.
know that I'm not trying to cheat you.
Set in
But maybe you should ask about other like genres or like moods, settings.
Genres or moods? I heard shooter.
Oh,
like Dishonored.
No, wait, is it shooter? Is it a shooter? Do we call it a shooter?
Can I just give it away?
Wait a minute. Would you say that does this game
BioShock.
have? Does this game have a horror vibe to it?
Yes.
Does this game take place underwater?
Yes.
Is this game Echo the Dolphin?
It is BioShock.
It is BioShock.
Nice.
So here's why I find it confusing. First of all, kind of sci-fi.
Is it? See, I think of it more like horror.
Totally sci-fi.
I don't know.
Your powers are like.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would
guess-
say BioShock sci-fi.
It takes place in a dystopian alternate reality that is totally sci-fi.
Well, I guess
Where
so-
gene splicing has
Well,
changed
That's why,
the
like,
course of.
I was not trying to mislead you, but like I don't think of it as
Yeah.
sci-fi.
But here's the weird thing
myself.
about
I think of it as
sci-fi.
like a horror game.
When I
a horror
picture
shooter.
sci-fi, I use in my head. I replace that word with the future. But technically, it is fiction, and it is like science-based fiction. So yeah, I mean, sure, I would probably say
The other
BioShock
element
is
of it,
sci-fi.
and I could be wrong about this, I feel like that didn't come to PS3 until much later.
But it's still. I mean,
was
it's
on
not.
the
It's not an
PS3.
exclusive. You just said it was
from that generation,
Right.
it was on both
Right.
platforms.
Am I wrong about that though? Did it come to PS3 at the same time, or was it not
can't
until
remember
later?
if it was
than
the same
that?
time.
I feel
It might have been
like
like a year
I feel
later.
like a lot of these games. I always think it's going to be like the deepest cut game, like Winback or something weird like that.
I would not think that.
and then it's like Final
like-
Fantasy VII. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
No, people
Kill
do
Switch.
send in.
Yeah.
People do send in really obscure games, but I know it's like, no, you're just never gonna get there.
Yeah.
It's too hard. There are too many layers to get there.
It's funny because I was thinking Bioshock was absolutely what I was going with until you said no, not sci-fi, and I was like,
You gave us a good.
But then I gave you a hint that got you back there.
yeah.
I also couldn't remember if it was like modern day and you're revisiting it,
Well, so
but it's set in the
that's
60s.
Well, that's the weird thing too. Is it is obviously the past,
Right.
but then it's not as far in the past as you think because they're a time capsule. So
Right.
then I'm like, I don't remember what year that game took place.
Yeah. Right.
But it's 50s down there.
Sure.
Yeah, so it was set in 1960. That was-
because Bioshock Infinite was like almost certainly sci-fi.
It's definitely sci-fi.
It's definitely
There's
sci-fi.
no two ways about that.
Like,
That is a
I mean,
sci-
yeah, because
science
you're
fiction.
you're fighting
they're
ghosts.
both sci-fi, but
But I
just
think
not.
of that more like steampunk. I don't know.
But it's still sci-fi.
You can be steampunk and
Again,
sci-fi.
I think maybe you're thinking in terms of an aesthetic
Yeah,
or a
maybe
mood.
that's- maybe
you know
I'm
what I
getting
mean?
caught
Like,
up on-
Bioshock Infinite has like time portals in it.
yeah, I mean, like that
that's
is it is literally the definition of science fiction.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Huh.
Anyway, that suggestion came
That was
from
good.
Kelson.
Thank you, Kelson. That was
Yay,
great.
Kelson.
Good. All right, that's all the scoops we have for this week. Thank you for joining us as always. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Vince. My name is Damon. Remember, you can always reach us at the email address gamescoop@ign.com. This is IGN Gamescoop, and we're out.